Today was a very difficult day. Not just for me, for all Asian Americans out there. Last night there was a mass shooting in Atlanta and the murderer targeted Asian spas. He specifically went to 3 Asian spas and went on a mass shooting spree and killed 8 people. 6 out of the 8 people were Asian women. 2 days ago, I went to get a massage in Chinatown. Those Asian women could have been me. The grandmas, the elders, people getting beaten up to go to work, that could have been me or my family members or my friends. We've been crying for so long. Ever since this pandemic has started, people has used Asian Americans as scapegoats for COVID, and it's gotten to the point where there's mass shootings targeting people who look like me. I'm all over the place today. I had to go to work, and the first thing that I could think about is the victims in Atlanta, their family members. It's been an extremely tough day. I feel hopeless. The really sad thing is I felt this same exact feeling a year ago. Last March in 2020, the Black Lives Matter movement started, and I felt hopeless and helpless for the Black community and all the injustices they had to go through. And now a year later, another minority group is being targeted and attacked and people are being killed. Right now, I just need time to process this. Tonight will be about healing, and tomorrow I will reorganize my thoughts. We will not stay silent. We cannot stay silent anymore. For all my non-Asian followers out there, please check up on your Asian friends and families. Show your support and solidarity.
Said America, they're America. Why they hate you run deep in America? Why they wanna kill me in America? Is it me or is it cause they scared of us? Said America, they're America. Why they hate you run deep in
Hi
America?
everyone, it has been a super busy Sunday. I went out protesting. New York has set up 2 protests and rallies today, and I am exhausted. I'm so tired, but I feel so accomplished. I always do feel proud of my heritage, but today, seeing the community show up in Union Square, the park was filled. There were so many people, so many Asians, so many allies, our white, our Black, our Latin brothers and sisters. And then when I went to Columbus Park, which is a really well-known park in Chinatown, it was just filled. There were so many people there. We have our elders, we have our moms and dads, our uncles, our brothers and sisters, and seeing the speakers and everyone just coming together to fight against this horrendous crime. I'm just so happy that I live in New York to experience this type of diversity and this type of support.
And we believe again. If it was just for a day, would we still feel the same? Can we believe in justice today? Would we still be the same if all of us could see that there's no one to blame? If all
Do we want it now? If we don't get it, shut it down. We don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
We came back from the march. The walk was very empowering. We marched all the way to the building of where the Filipino woman was kicked and stomped on. Hopefully there won't be a need to have another Stop Asian Hate Crime rally because this is getting very exhausting and tiring. But we're still very glad that we went to show support.
For this roundtable, each of the leaders in the group specifically had different pieces that they would like to speak to. So I'm going to start by introducing Patty. She's going to talk through some of the things that Mike has highlighted here.
First, I just want to say thank you so much. Last time I checked, I saw there was 176 people in this meeting. That means so much to me and the Asian community. We feel the support. Asian Americans are getting attacked and blamed for Corona. This slide talks about out. The word for America in Chinese is 美国. If you break it down by each word, 美 means beautiful and 国 means country. My parents who immigrated here views America as this beautiful country, but now they're getting attacked, targeted, and still view as like a perpetual foreigner. They no longer belong in this beautiful country, and it's just very sad to hear that like every time we speak about America in Chinese, it's this beautiful country that does not welcome us. In the next slides, it's going to be very raw, and it could hit to the heart because I will speak about the hate crimes that has happened. Just a selected few of the 3,800 hate crimes that were reported. Richa Ratapinkali, an 84-year-old Thai man, he was out for a morning walk. He was violently shoved and pushed to the ground and murdered. 3 days later, in Oakland, Chinatown, an elder Asian man was taken for a walk and he was violently pushed to the ground. Noah Quintana, Ying No. Next attack, on February 25th, an Asian man was stabbed in the back because the attacker did not like the way that he looked. Next image of these elders. They were targeted and beaten by the same attacker. And now, for the Atlanta shooting that has happened last week. The attacker went to 3 Asian spas and he targeted Asian females, but it is not considered a hate crime. The officer said that the attacker had a bad day. Can you just imagine how my community feels that we lost 6 members of our community, but instead the cops and the officers are trying to humanize with the attack. It does not end with just the Atlanta shooting. You would think that with this mass shooting and with everyone speaking out, people would want to sympathize and empathize with the Asian community. But just this past Sunday, an Asian woman was robbed and dragged by a car in San Francisco. Again on Sunday, an assault happened with an Asian American mother who was going to a New York City rally and she was punched in her face and bleeding from the lip. 3 hours ago, I just got an alert that in San Francisco, there's a group of teenagers who are making a game on Slap an Asian challenge and targeting our Asian elders. It's very taunting. Everyone in my community feels too scared to go outside. I worry so much for my grandparents. It breaks my heart that they can't go out because of COVID, and now they can't go out because I'm scared that they could be the next victims. But to bring some light to this, we are all learning to speak up now, and I hope that this will encourage others. If you see something, say something. Thank you all so much for listening. So I just finished speaking at a town hall at my company. I feel so relieved that I got to share my story and share a little bit of current events on what is happening in this world right now. I feel uplifted and strong and powerful because my voice matters. To all my Asian brothers and sisters out there, your voice matters. Make your voice be heard, share your story. Do not be afraid to speak up. I already had a few colleagues of mine who messaged me on Slack and said they were not aware of all these crimes against Asian Americans. There's still people out there who do not know about what is going on in my community. So I feel really proud that I was able to share that, and hopefully I could spread awareness and prevent more attacks from happening. This is only just such a small step that I did. Multiple small little steps. If everyone does a small step, that can make a huge change. Whether it's just speaking to your Asian elders and teaching them how to protect themselves, or sharing stuff on social media, or talking to your HR about setting up a town hall with your company, or speaking to strangers and like showing them Asian Americans are not a threat. It's a huge movement, and it cascades to something that can change Asian American history. Mom, 呢個乜嚟㗎？
鹹水角，
鹹水角，咁呢個咧？
炸蝦條，
炸蝦條。媽，你唔使開
唔使開人哋睇唔到噶嘛。鮮竹卷，呢個鮮竹卷，呢個排骨。
排骨。
嗱呢個
炸兩我最中意。
油條。
油條 ，and then 蛋撻。
係啦。
OK， 我講係英文。This is Chinese egg tart. This is a fried dough with meat inside, bean curd with shrimp paste. This is short ribs. This is also a bean curd, but 呢度有乜啊？係咪啲肉啊？
係啊，有啲肉，有啲 bamboo，
with pork and bamboo. This is my favorite. It's like fried dough wrapped in rice rolls. This is shrimp rice roll and yao tiu, which is a fried dough, and you eat it with the congee. It's so good. My mom also got me homemade soup. She also got food for Rosie. She bought an apple over for Rosie. You can see Rosie's so excited. She's crying to my mom now. Thank you, Mom. My mom came here all the way from Brooklyn. She took the train here just to drop off some food for me.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah. Anybody, good morning. Hi. So
my mom is leaving now. I'm gonna walk her to the closest area that I can with the time that I have for my break at work, because I don't feel safe with her walking alone now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Columbus Park right now. If you hear background noises of basketball and people screaming. Walking to Chinatown, there was so many positivity that I felt inside, because it was like seeing people outside again. It looked like we were getting back to normal. It felt more lively. I had to get a snack. It's so hard to go to Chinatown and not get food, so I got a dessert. These are mochi taro balls and they smell so good. It's chewy on the inside and crispy on the outside with this taro sugar dusting that makes it very sweet.
Stop to try and break, change that hold us in a place until getting stronger every day. Wanna know.
I am on my way to meet up with my friend Joanne. I'm walking in Union Square right now and I just can't help but like feel super alarmed and be on alert. I keep looking around my peripheral vision to make sure there's no one near me, and if something's gonna happen, I'm ready for it. Hi, Joanne.
Hi. So we got our lychee mojitos, and then to start off with, we got some shrimp dumplings. It looks so good. Because we have work tomorrow, we're going with mocktails, okay? Don't judge.
I haven't seen Joanne in so long, so
I miss her so much.
We're gonna have so much to catch up on.
Oh my god. It's gonna be like, if we're gonna record this, it'll be like B-roll, like 3-5 hours, like crazy.
I got the chicken oyakadon. It's like fried chicken with sweet rice.
I got the katsu curry. Pork cutlet fried.
This thing is huge.
Like, can you see?
Here's my hand for reference.
It's like, maybe like another hand. That's how long.
Seriously, it's humongous. Okay, let's eat.
Yay!
Need to stop the Asian hate. It's like a slap on the face. They keep it this way, might catch me a case. Cause shit ain't got real, scarred by color and shit ain't been healed. My eyes slanted, it's giving me chills. Thinking them people don't like me for real. My skin is yellow, so they wanna be live. We try to be cool, but they want us to kill. Shout out to later, put do in this field. Daughter her money, she don't in the back. Shattered up blood to erase this whack. Calling my brother's black. They said we a virus, so they hurting our elders. We hearing them sirens. Pop cold, let's get a moment of silence. Talk about land with a moment of violence. 8 killed, 6 was Asian. Bad day, the fuck y'all playing? Scapegoated, the city's to blame. Those right under the need us again. America or hell, go to salons, who's doing your nails? Who's really winning, who's losing for real? Most thing here is coming from where? Slap an Asian, you die for a dare.
I just wanted to add something, because it's come up a couple of times in the past few speakers, is just the idea of using our voice. But if anybody knows Asian cultures, like you've heard it before, is that we are taught to keep our nose down, not cause any trouble, not make a big fuss, even in the face of the gravest injustices.
Asian American diaspora is so complex and there's so many layers and so many generations have come to America. We're constantly looked at as foreigners, as others, and then thus invisible. And so we really haven't had a place in American society in the fabric, like Daniel was saying earlier. And when we have a president that uses words like Kung Flu and China virus and tries to create division, it affects us on a daily basis because people hear that rhetoric and then they look at us and they see us as foreigners bringing over this virus and then becoming a target of the attack. Part of it is the lack of visibility for Asian Americans in mainstream media, in the social fabric, and all constantly be treated as others. And I think that's part of the major problem of where the xenophobia comes from.
Thing, but I think it's important that we all recognize our powers for the first step and then start to learn and educate ourselves and rely on each other to learn how to wield it so that we can shape culture and then we can apply pressure to the institutions and the systems to be able to enact policy, which I wholeheartedly agree with, that policy comes last, culture moves first.